Hello viewers, in this video I'll be discussing the question 7 and 8 of exercise 12.2 chapter 12 linear program. First let us see question number 7. Says a company manufactures two types of novelty souvenirs made of plywood. Souvenirs of type A require 5 minutes each for cutting and 10 minutes each for assembling. Souvenirs of type B require 8 minutes each for cutting and 8 minutes each for assembling. There are 3 hours 20 minutes available for cutting and 4 hours for assembling. The profit is rupees 5 each for type A and rupees 6 each for type B souvenirs. How many souvenirs of each type should the company manufacture in order to maximize the profit? So, the company manufactures two types of novelty souvenirs, type A and type B. The question asked is, how many souvenirs of each type should the company manufacture in order to maximize the profit? They have given the profit is rupees 5 each for type A and rupees 6 each for type B. So, first we have to assume that the number of souvenirs of type A to be produced be X and number of souvenirs of type B to be produced is equal to Y. Next, we have to write the objective function. The objective function is to maximize the profit, and the profit is given by 5x plus 6y. So, next one is the objective function. So, what will be the total profit in rupees? It will be 5x plus 6y. So, the objective function is to maximize z is equal to 5x plus y. Now, we have to look for the constraints. So, they have said souvenirs of type A require 5 minutes each for cutting and 10 minutes each for assembling. Type B require 8 minutes each for cutting and 8 minutes each for assembling. So now let me draw a table. So we have the souvenirs of type A and type B and the cutting time and assembling time in the columns. So what we have, souvenirs of type A requires 5 minutes of cutting, 5 minutes each of cutting and 10 minutes each of assembling is here. Then souvenirs of type B require 8 minutes each for cutting and 8 minutes each for assembling. So I have 8 and 8 here. Now what is the available time? The available time is, there are 3 hours 20 minutes available for cutting and 4 hours for assembling. Here we have the cutting time in minutes. So we have to convert the available time also to minutes. So here we have 3 hours 20 minutes is equal to 3 into 60 plus 20, because 1 hour has got 60 minutes. So here 3 into 60 plus 20 is 180 plus 20, it is 200. Here assembling time is 4 hours. So 4 hours will be 4 into 60 minutes, that is 240 minutes. So we have to write the constraints. So the constraints are 5x plus 8y less than or equal to 200. Then 10x plus 8y less than or equal to 240. I am simplifying this, I am dividing this by 2. 5x plus 4y less than or equal to 120. And the non-negative constraints, x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. So these are the constraints. So we have formulated the given linear programming problem. We have to write the mathematical formulation now. Mathematical formulation of the given linear programming problem is, maximize z is equal to 5x plus 6y subject to the constraints 5x plus 8y less or equal to 200. 5x plus 4y less or equal to 120. X greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to. So what is the next step? The next step is we have to find the feasible region using graphical method. We have to solve this linear programming problem. So for that, take a graph sheet, draw the x-axis and the y-axis, mark OX, OY, and here you see the right hand side. It has got 200 and 120. So I'm taking the interval as 10 units. So the x-axis I'm writing from 0, 10, 20, 30 up to etc. till 60, and then my y-axis 10, 20, 30 till 60. Now we have to draw the lines. First let me take the first equation. 5x plus 8y equal to 200. When x is 0, y is 200 by 8, that is 25. 200 divided by 8 equal to 25. When y is 0, x is 200 by 5, it is 40. So I am plotting 0, 25 somewhere here, 0, 25 and 40, 0. This is 40, 0. Join these 2 points with the help of a straight line. Get this line. Write the equation on the line. 5x plus 8y equal to 200. Next, we have 5x plus 4y equal to 120. Let's draw this line. When x is 0, y is 120 by 4, it is 30. When y is 0, x is 120 by 5, it is 24. So I am plotting 0, 30. I'm sorry, 0, 30 is here. Then 24, 0 here. So joining these 2 points with the help of a straight line, I get the next line. The equation of this line is 5x plus 4y is equal to 120. Now we have to find the feasible region. The first inequality says 5x plus 8y less or equal to 200. So the region corresponding to this is this part. Next, 5x plus 4 less or equal to 120. The region corresponding to this is this part. Next, x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. It is the first quadrant, the positive side of the x-axis and y-axis. So the region common to all these is this region. Now the next step is I have to find the optimal value of z. Find the optimal value, we have to look for the corner points of the feasible region. So these 3 corner points, we know the coordinates. To find the coordinates of this corner point, we have to solve these 2 equations. So I am solving these 2 equations. 5x plus 8y equal to 200 and 5x plus 4y equal to 120. Subtracting 8y minus 4y is 4y. 200 minus 120 is, so y is equal to 20. I am substituting y is equal to 20 in this equation. I get 5x plus 80 is equal to 120. 5x is equal to 120 minus 80, 40. So x is equal to 40 by 5, it is 8. So the coordinates for this point is 8, 20. I hope this is clear. So we have found the feasible region and the corner points of the feasible region. Corner points and the feasible region. So the next step is to find the optimal value of Z. I am drawing a table. Here I have the corner point, and here I have Z is equal to 5x plus 6y. So for corner point O 0, 0, the value of Z is 0. For corner point A 24, 0, the value of Z is 24 into 5, it is 120. For the corner point B 8, 20, the value of Z is 48 into 5, 40 plus 20 into 6, 120. It is 160. For corner point C 0, 25, the value of Z is 25 into 6 is 150. So the maximum value of Z occurs at B 8, 20, and the value is Z is equal to 160. So next we have the last step, that is writing the result. So the result is maximum value of Z is equal to 160 for X is equal to 8 and Y is equal to 20. Hence the company should manufacture 8 souvenirs of type A and 20 souvenirs of type B, get a maximum profit of rupees 160. Hope this question is clear for you. Now we move on to the next question. 8.1. A merchant plans to sell two types of personal computers, a desktop model and a portable model, that will cost rupees 25,000 and rupees 40,000 respectively. He estimates that the total monthly demand of computers will not exceed 2,500 units. Determine the number of units of each type of computers which the merchant should stock to get maximum profit if he does not want to invest more than rupees 70 lakhs, and if his profit on the desktop model is rupees 4,500 and on portable model is rupees 5,000. So we have two products. One is the desktop model and the other one is the portable model. We have to find the number of units of each type that the merchant should stock to get maximum profit. Here they have given profit on desktop model is 4,500 and profit on portable model is rupees 5,000. So first let us assume that the number of desktop model computers to stock is nothing but to store. To store is equal to X, and number of portable model computers to stock is equal to Y. So the merchant wants to get a maximum profit. So the total profit will be equal to 4,500x plus 5,000 from here. So what is my objective function? My objective function is to maximize Z is equal to 4,500x plus 5,005. Now here we have some constraints. Here they have said the cost of a desktop model is rupees 25,000 and cost of a portable model is rupees 40,000, and he does not want to invest more than rupees 70 lakhs. So he has to spend 25,000 X and 40,000 Y within this 70 lakhs. So we have our constraints. Subject to the constraints, 25,000 X plus 40,000 Y less than or equal to 70 lakhs. I can divide this by 5,000 to simplify. So here I get 5x plus 8y less than or equal to 1,400. So this is my first constraint. The next constraint they have given is he estimates that the total monthly demand of computers will not exceed 250 units. That is, the total demand of these two computers taken together will not exceed 250 units. That is, there is no use of stocking more than 250 units of these two types. So the sum of these two types should be less than 250. That is, x plus y should be less than or equal to 250. This is the second constraint. And then we have the non-negative constraints, which is obvious. X greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to. So we have formulated the given problem. Now we have to write the mathematical formulation. It is maximize z is equal to 4,500x plus 5,000y. Subject to the constraints, 5x plus 8y less or equal to 1,400, x plus y less or equal to 250, x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to. What is the next step? The next step is to find the feasible region using graphical method. So, take a graph sheet, draw the x-axis and the y-axis. Then, to see the right hand side, it has 1,400, 250 like that. So, I am taking my intervals as 50 units. So, on the x-axis I have 0, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, and on the y-axis the same thing. Now, I am taking the first equation, 5x plus 8y equal to 1,400. When x is 0, y is 1,400 by 8. It is 175. When y is 0, x is 1,400 by 5. It is 280. So first I am marking 0, 175. Here 0, 175. Then 280, 0. Somewhere here 280, 0. Join these 2 points with the help of a straight line. Get this line, 5x plus 8y equal to 1,400. The next equation is x plus y equal to 250. So let me take, when x is 0, y is 250, and when y is 0, x is 250. This is 0, 250. This is 250, 0. So when I join these 2 points with the help of a straight line, I get this line. Sorry, this has to be slightly 250. Now I have to get the feasible region. So the feasible region corresponding to 5x plus 8y is or equal to 1400 is this part, and x plus y less or equal to 50 is here. X comma y greater than or equal to 0 is the positive side of the x-axis and the y-axis. So this is the feasible region. Next, I have to locate the corner points of the feasible region. These points I know. I have to find this point. So I'm solving these two equations. I'm multiplying this equation by 5. So here I have 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400 and 5x plus 5y is equal to 750. I'm sorry, 1200 and 8 minus 5 is 3y. 1400 minus 1250 is 150. So y is equal to 50. On substituting y is equal to 50 in x plus y is equal to 250, I get x is equal to 250 minus 50, it is 200. So this point is 200 comma 50. So I have found the feasible region and the corner point. The next step is to find the optimal value. This one is x plus y is equal to 250. This one is 5x plus 8y is equal to 400. Let me draw a table. Here corner point, and here I have z is equal to 4500x plus 5000y. So for corner point O 0 comma 0, z is equal to 0. For corner point A 250 comma 0, have z is equal to 4500 into 250, it is 11,25,000. For the corner point B 200 comma 50, that is equal to 4500 into 200, it is 9 lakhs plus 50 into 5000 is 2 lakhs 50,000. So this is equal to 11 lakhs 50,000. Next, for the corner point C 0 comma 175, that is equal to 175 into 5000, it is 8 lakhs 75,000. So the maximum value of Z is 11 lakh 50,000 and occurs at B 200 comma. So my next step is to write the result. So the maximum value of Z is equal to 11 lakh 50,000 for X is equal to 200 and Y is equal to 50. Hence the merchant should stock 200 units of desktop model and 50 units of portable model, get a maximum profit of is 11 lakhs 50,000. So this is the answer. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching.